So shift A to add a cube, then tap to go to edit mode, then M, then at center. So we are going to add a skin modifier to this. So add a skin modifier and then subdivision modifier in that order. Then you can use Ctrl A to scale it or down a bit. So E to extrude and E to give it a room. Then Alt Z so we can see the vertices very well. So you can extrude to the side. You can extrude like this to get to our fingers. So okay, yeah, so this is okay. So let's extrude once again. E, and extrude it one more time. Okay. Let's extrude it once again. Okay. So we have three. Alright, so let's mark the bottom layer as the root. So go to your skin modifier and then mark as root. So select the top part and then Ctrl A to scale it up a bit. Okay, Ctrl A to scale it like this. And Ctrl A to scale it down. Let's select the bottom root. Ctrl A. Yes. So now we can apply our skin modifier and the subdivision surface modifier. Alright, so this is what we have for now. I know it looks very, very ugly, but we are going to modify it. So we want to create our bone. So Shift A, amateur bone, then go to your data properties and then check in front. So go to tab for edit mode, extrude like this, then we'll extrude to this side and extrude to this side. Extrude, oh, come on. Then extrude to this side and no problem, I'll delete this. Okay, so then extrude one more here. Okay, so let's create three bones here and another three bones here and another one here, then this as well, and then lastly the last one. Three bones because we have three vertices there, so that is why I extruded three. Okay, all right, so let's parent the mesh to the bone. So let's press the click on the bone, the mesh first, then shift click on the bone, Control P with automatic weight. So when you Control tap and go to your post mode, now the bones or the mesh reacts with the bone, now we can animate it. But to now this we are going to use a copy rotation constraint. So shift click this, shift click on this, shift click on the second one to act as the parent, then control shift C to bring in our constraint menu, and then copy constraint. Then we'll go to our, where is it, yes, the bone constraint, and then we'll change the target to local space, and then local space. We'll do the same for this one as well. Control click on the second one, shift click rather, sorry, shift control C, then add our copy rotation, then change it to local space, local space. Same, shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space, local space. Oh no. So shift click, control shift C, copy rotation, local space, local space. We'll do the same for all the bones. Shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space. Same as this, shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space. Uh, shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space. We'll do the same for this. So this is actually to help for us to protect the bones well, or yeah, if you should rotate it without the constraint, we are going to really have, we'll face a problem getting it very perfect with every rotation. So using the constraint will help us um, easily rotate it. So local space, local space. Same for this. Shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space. Shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space. Local space, local space. Shift control C, copy rotation, local space, local space. Alright, so that is it. So when we RXX, R when yeah, so when we can rotate our fingers now easily. Okay, so let's select all the bottom bones and then RXX. Then very good, we rotate it like this. Yes. So now we can start modeling our mark. So let's we'll hide our We'll hide our mesh for now. Then Shift A to add a cylinder. So Shift Z to scale it down a bit. Shift SZ like this, and then bring it down a bit. Now we can now insert our face, then extrude it down. So GZ to extrude or EZ to extrude. Then we'll add a bevel, Control B to bevel the bottom one. Okay. So we can add our subdivision surface modifier, Control 2 to add a subdivision levels of 2. So you can add Control Alt to add thickness or definition. What am I saying? To our mark. Alright, so our model is simple one. So I'll add a torus RX90. Rotate it on the x-axis. Then we'll go to edit mode, Alt Z, delete this, and then extrude. Yeah, so shade smooth XY. Then add a subdivision surface levels of 2, Control B. Then we'll select our mark and Control J to join. Alright, so let's add Shift A, circle, then GZ to move it up, F to fill, GZ down, S to increase. Okay, so now let's create this. Okay, so R, then SAX to decrease it, top view to JJ to slide it, and then let's bevel this here. Shift Control B to bevel the vectors, then MX M center. Okay, let's Shift D to duplicate. Let's merge this. Oh no, merge this. Okay, so Shift Control B to bevel the bottom one, then GX. So L to select this, and then Shift D to duplicate again. G to move it, to slide it. Then proportional editing, and let's modify the shape a bit. Okay, so I'll add, I'll subdivide this and then modify that part as well. Nice. L and then shift D to duplicate this again, and this is our last one. So yes, I'll modify this as well with proportional editing on. Um, Subdivide this so I can modify it to how I want it to be. Subdivide this again. All right. So this is what we have, and then scale it down. Uh, yes, so let's increase it a bit. GX origin to 3D geometry. Easy to extrude it a bit. And then let's add a subdivision it's 2, 3. Okay, 3 is okay. All right, so let's bring back our hand and move it this side. G, the RX, RY. Oh, let's move our mark to this side, and then GZ. Increase our mark a little bit. GZ. Wow, our hand is so naughty big. No problem. Forgotten to add a subdivision to this, so we can uh, rotate the hand. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's shift D this. Shift D the mark. Let's duplicate our mark, and then for the second one, RZ 180. So yeah. Um, Decrease it a bit. I'll delete the face only, and then add a face only, and then add a Control F grid fill. Okay, enable the proportional editing, and then increase it like this, edit it like this. I can easily add the. I prefer this way. I don't want any stress. Okay, so let's add a subdivision surface modifier. Uh, Subdivision surface modifier, increase the viewport and then enable the on cage. So yeah, let's continue to edit this. Mm, yeah. So uh, okay. So let's add our materials to. Oh, let's split the screen. Add a camera. Control Alt 0. GZ. GJ. Mm, so let's off the overlays. Oi, where are you going? Come over here. G R Z. Okay, so let's add our materials. Let's start with the hand. So I'll add increase the increase. Let's make it pink, 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 and then increase the subsurface width. Let's make it 3. Kind of pinkish. Yeah, let's add material to this, and then in our coffee. Okay, let's add the material to this as well. Okay, so let's move it to the side and then closer to this. We'll continue to edit the liquid a bit because yeah, with subdivision, with proportion editing on. All right, so let's edit our hand a bit. RXX, RX, RZ, let's RZ, rotate it, then RX, and let's do same for this RZ, RX, G, and the same for this as well, RX, RZ, and then R. Okay, so let's paste in this. I don't like the way it is. Let's paste in it. Let's, add space. RZ, move it to the side. um, Shift A to add. Shift A to add the mesh plane 90 S5. Let's set our camera and then lock camera to view so we can uh, move it or position it how we want it to be. -120 negative. Select your camera and then let's change the viewport to this passport. Oh, you haven't add our sleeves. Our sleeves. We didn't add our sleeves. Shift D, then P, separate. Let's add solidify modifier to it. Oh no, turn off. Okay, let's delete this. Cancel this solidify modifier. Extrude faces along normals. I just want to change. No. Rather, I will extrude and extrude faces. Increase it. No. So know what to do. S to scale. I just this word I just want to change the star a bit. So let's add a color to our mark. increase the roughness, decrease the roughness, and then increase the metallic. Then shift click on the smaller mark, shift click on the big one, Control L to link materials. Then let's also change the color. Okay, yeah, light. So let's add our light, and let there be light. Let there be light, and there was light. Change it to cycle. Okay, so we're done cycles. Enable the noise. Let's change the power light to 1000. And then move it back. JY JZ. Okay. Yeah, Shift D to duplicate the light. Change it to area light. And then let's rotate it. Rotate it to face. Okay. I'll change the so the subsurface too high. That's why we are seeing the lights. Shift D to duplicate the light once again, and RZ rather, sorry. Shift D once again, move it closer, and RZ GY. Okay, so the color of the hand is decrease the subsurface. Oh, 0.1. Yes, this okay. So this, yeah. There's still a lot that can be done with the lights. Let me move this to closer. $200. Okay, now. So yeah, I think this is better. So yes, this is it. So this gives you an idea of how to model and a hand and rig it, and then position it. So this a tutorial just to show you on modeling hand and then rigging it, and then positioning it to how you want. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please, yeah, subscribe. Thank you.